Hello everyone, and welcome back to Unbound Learners Pre-K. How are you doing today? That's great to hear. Let's sing our good morning song together. Stretch your arms out like airplane wings. We'll fly to one side, over to the other side, fly back to the middle. Now take your airplane wings into a big circle out in front of you like this. Stretch the circle up over your head. Let's stretch to one side. We'll stretch over to the other side. One last time up at the top. And now let's sing together. Good morning, dear earth. Good morning, dear sun. Good morning, dear rocks and flowers everyone. Good morning, dear beast and birds in the trees. Good morning to you and good morning to me. Good morning, friends. I hope that you all are having a wonderful day so far. Before we get started, on the calendar and weather chart, we have to do 3 things quickly. First, let's turn on our listening ears. Next, we have to put on our thinking hats. So you look for your thinking hat. My thinking hat is right in front, and I'm going to put it on top of my head. And today my thinking hat has some snaps underneath my chin. So I'm going to snap, snap, snap it up. And the third and final thing that we need to do is warm up our hearts, like this. Boom, 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 boom. And now we're ready for circle time. First, let's go over the date. Here's the month. Do you know what the month is called? August. That's right. Recently, we started a new month called August. Today is August 10th. So I'm going to move the chip over from yesterday. Yesterday was August 9th. Today is August 10th. And right up here we have the year. You can say that the year is 2021, or you can say that the year is 2021. So let's take out our counting fingers, warm them up just a little to give them a little stretch. Will you count how many days we've had so far in the month of August with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've had 10 days so far in the month of August. Now let's sing the 7 days of the week song together. So hold up your 7 fingers like this, and if you know the words, you can sing along with me. There are 7 days, there are 7 days, there are 7 days in a week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Let's go over the days of the week together. So after you hear the sound that the day starts with, you can tell me what the day is. Yesterday was Monday, the first day of the weekday. So that means that today is Tuesday, and tomorrow will be Wednesday. But let's go back and sing Today is Tuesday together. Today is Tuesday, today is Tuesday, today is Tuesday, all day long. Today is Tuesday, today is Tuesday, today is Tuesday, all day long. And if we travel back up to the top of the chart, right up here we have the season. What's the season, friends? Summer. That's right, it's summertime where I live. And now let's go back down to the bottom of the chart and sing the weather song together, and then we can share what we see outside of our windows. Will you sing with me? What's the weather? What's the weather? Can you tell? Can you tell? Is the sun shining? Is the rain falling? Can you tell? Can you tell? Today, where I live, when I look outside of my window, it's mostly sunny with a few puffy white clouds in the sky. And my temperature chart is on orange because it's warm. Later today, it's actually supposed to almost be hot, but for now, it's still warm. Warm and mostly sunny. What do you see outside of your window today? Thanks for sharing the weather with me. Now let's move on to the letter, the number, and the sign of the week. So yesterday, we learned all about this uppercase letter. This letter says F, F. Can you make that sound? That's right. And do you remember what capital letter this is? F. This is an uppercase F. F says F, F. Now it's time to see what's inside of the letter box. But what I have today actually is not inside of the box, and you'll see why in just a few minutes. What I have today starts with the letter F. F. Here's your first clue. This is something that you do with one of your hands. You can actually do it with both hands, and you curl your fingers together and make a ball, like this. What is this called? A fist. Fist starts with the letter F, and a fist is when I curl all of my fingers together tightly into a ball. Fist. This is how you write an uppercase F. One more time. Yesterday, we also learned a new number of the week. Do you remember what number this is? 11. That's right. The number 11 is a double-digit number because when you write the number 11, you write the same number 2 times. 1, 1, 11. Now let's count to the number 11 together using the large bead frame. Right here I have the large bead frame. There are units at the top, tens, and hundreds. In order to make 11, I need 1 unit and 1 10. 11. We have one more thing to count before we move on to the sign of the week. Let me gather them up in my hand. I have 11 pebbles today. And as I count them, I'll line them up across the top of the box so that we can count together. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and one more makes 11. 11 pebbles. And now let's move on to the sign of the week. Yesterday, I showed you how to say music in sign language. Do you remember how? That's right, music. Today, we are going to move our discussion from string instruments to woodwinds and brass. Woodwinds are instruments like a flute, clarinet, or saxophone, and brass instruments include horns, tubas, and trumpets. But for all of these instruments, both woodwinds and brass, music is made when the musician blows air into a mouthpiece and the air vibrates inside the instrument. When musicians play any instrument, they read music. Just like we read letters that make up words, musicians read music notes, and then they know what sound to make with their instrument. So let's take a look at this example. This is called the treble clef, and it's made up of 5 horizontal lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now each of these circles, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, and F represent a note or a specific sound to make using an instrument. Let's check out today's work. For today's work, we are going to be making a straw flute. So you will need a glass of water, a pair of scissors, and a plastic straw that you are able to cut. I'm going to take my scissors, and you can ask your grown-up to help you with this part. You are just going to cut a little slit at the top of it. Not all the way, because you don't want that piece of straw to fall off. You're just going to cut it until you almost reach the end, just like this. And now I'm going to blow out of the straw, and at the same time I'm going to put the other end of the straw into the water and listen to the sound that it's going to make. I noticed that as I blow the air out of the straw and I move the straw down further into the water, it makes different noises. If I spin the straw around while I'm blowing the air out, it adds even more noise. Let's try that again. Pretty cool. Let's get back to circle time. Welcome back to circle time, friends. Thanks for learning with me today. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, give my video a big thumbs up, and be sure to find me on OutSchool for my live and interactive summertime classes. You can also support my channel by checking out my Patreon page and gain access to bonus features for your child. Let's sing one last song together before we go. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. I'll see you next time. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow.